The first time I saw true evil, it was staring back at me from the eyes of an 8-year-old boy. He just held a steak knife to his little brother's throat, and what he did next in my ER still haunts my nightmares. When I worked as an ER nurse, I clearly remember this 8-year-old kid who came in for holding a steak knife to his little brother's throat. We couldn't get him to settle. He was super violent. No one wanted to put him in restraints, so we tried leaving him alone in an emptied-out room to cool down. He waited for a momentary lapse when the security guard at the door wasn't looking and escaped, running through the whole department. They couldn't grab or tackle him in a public space like the waiting room and had to wait until he got down a back hallway. It took 4 adult guards to carry him back and put him in 4-point restraints. He was calm but refused to stop, relax, or behave. He just looked at you with cold dead eyes and pulled at all his restraints without stopping. I've never seen such evil eyes in a kid like that. It made my blood run cold. His mom came in, sweet as could be. She said she was basically in non-stop contact with CPS and the police but was at the end of her rope. The 8-year-old boy couldn't be kept safely at home with his younger brother. There were locks on every door and the fridge. All the cupboards were locked, and everything even remotely sharp was hidden. The family was living in their own prison. The kid was too young for juvenile hall or a detention center, too young for a mental health sociopath diagnosis and permanent mental health ward placement, and too violent for a group home. It was an awful predicament for the family. An officer privately told me they fully expected the kid was a sociopath and was going to be arrested as soon as he hit whatever the eligible age was. It was just a waiting game, with the mom and family hoping everyone would make it through to that point. I've never had a patient, let alone a child, give me chills right up my spine like that kid did. I'm sure torturing animals was next on his to-do list. If you work in healthcare, what's the one case that stuck with you the most? Share your story in the comments.